Hello, hello everyone. Um, Welcome to today's community meeting. I'm Hayes, and I will be hosting this like I always do. But let's wait for a couple of minutes to see if anyone's going to join. Else, you're going to be lonely. Hey, you see, we have Sovich. How you doing, Sovich? Hello, my audible.
Are you? Yeah, you are.
Hey, cool. How you doing, man?
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good too. Thanks for doing this call.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. I'm getting. Wait. I'm getting a lag. I can hear your voice and my voice too.
Oh, really? Okay. I was thinking I was gonna be lonely today. No,
Oh,
thanks for joining.
oh,
So
fine.
we have Suraj in the room. Let's see. So we're not gonna wait anymore. We're just gonna start the meeting. So generally, I don't really have so much thing like to discuss in the meeting. Except for things related to the mentorship program and the Google Summer of Code. Yeah, I think that's pretty everything I'm gonna discuss. Except if so we has any discussion in mind.
No.
Okay. So first thing first, the SNKPI mentorship program. So this is just an update about the ongoing mentorship program. So the current program is coming to an end, right? We have just, if I can remember, we have just three folks left that are, you know, rounding up their program. I feel one of them is actually your mentee, right? Probably.
Yeah. It's a project from Glee. And I guess Ritik is my mentee.
Yeah, nice. So one of them is Surik mentee, and is also rounding up this project this month. This month, I'm correct, right? This month.
Yeah. 10th February, I guess we could finish 10th. Let's see.
Cool. Nice. So that's that. So we also like have like mentees from Bukash and Hamashik. So those are just the three people, the three mentors that have the mentee running like working on the program, right? And yeah, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna round up this month also. So once they round up, that would be the end of the mentorship program from 2022. The plan is also to like have a meeting, right? A meeting. The plan is to have a meeting with these mentees, for them to share their experiences about the mentorship program. Hi, Pavel. How you doing?
I am fine, thank you. How are you?
How you doing? I'm doing good. Thanks for getting the call.
Sorry?
First time getting the call.
Yes, this is first time. I'm from Russia.
Cool, nice. I hope you enjoy it. So that's that concerning the current mentorship program cycle. So it's coming to an end really fast, and yeah, since my internet is stable. Oh God, I can't wait to get that started. So yeah, so the current mentorship program cycle is coming to an end, and yeah, we are also like already planning the 2023 mentorship program to start kicking it off, making sure everything goes smoothly. And yeah, so that's that. Then the next thing we are planning is currently, yeah, and we apply for some of code, right? So as we always do, we try to apply for some of code, and yeah, we got rejected last year, but we didn't back down, right? So we applied again this year. We got a lot of interest in project proposal for GSOC, which also like includes Solid projects. So I was able to like aggregate everything and turn into an application and submitted it to some of code. And yeah, so I think on the 21st of February will be when we get to know what's happening, if we get accepted or not. Yeah, until then I don't have it. Say concerning some code. But I'm pretty positive. I'm pretty positive we're gonna get accepted. And if you get accepted, yeah. So for those that are curious about what will happen if you get accepted to do some of code, are we still going to like host the SKPI mentorship program? Yes, the answer is yes, right? If you get accepted to Google some of code, yeah, we're still going to do a SKPI mentorship program, sure. So that won't stop us from not doing like Google some of code won't stop us from doing SKPI mentorship program, right? So it's just going to be much more interesting when we get accepted to Google some of code and get to like run the mentorship program. Yeah, so that's the answer to the question. We are going to run this mentorship program, even if we get accepted to Google some of code. So that's basically everything concerning Google Summer of Code and the certificate mentorship program. Then the next thing is about Winter of Code. Yeah, so Winter of Code already started. I get to like onboard some of my mentees yesterday, and yeah. So if you have any questions, actually feel free to reach out to me. And yeah, so the coding phase for Winter of Code has started. Just in case you're wondering about the progress of Winter of Code. So yeah, that's everything. And I don't think I have anything else. So
Yeah.
yeah, you have something?
No. Like only one question. Like, will you be able to run both GSOC and our mentorship programs? This if you get selected in GSOC. So
yeah, man. I can do that. I can do that. I believe what we just need is just more mentors, right? So if you get if you get folks from the community to volunteer as mentors, then why shouldn't we be able to like run it? And because I think the only thing that can stop us, right, is if we have shortage of mentors, right? And I'm pretty sure like from the community are always willing to like mentor folks.
Yeah. Can only TSC members apply for mentors, or anyone can apply for mentors?
For now, I think it's just TSC members.
Okay.
But I'm willing to like bring it up as a discussion, right?
Yeah.
Maybe what if somebody else in the community is not yet a TSC committee member, but has experience, in this field and would love to like mentor someone in progress, then we should be open for discussion. And yes, the
Yeah.
TSC committee, the TSC, the people in the TSC get to like decide if it is worth it or not. So we can bring it up as a discussion.
Yeah.
So I think that's everything. Like I don't really have so much updates concerning
Yeah.
anything. So this person is gonna be short. Have I ever hosted a community meeting this short? No.
Maybe.
We should talk about something like that. Yeah, we should think about something. Maybe Glee, you have something going on in Glee, you want to share with the community? Something interesting?
I'm working on something, but I've been procrastinating a bit. Like I'll do it today. I'll work on it today. It's about that library where we kind of connect with Spec, and it's like Glee for browser and stuff. So,
Yeah, we should start let's start the conversation, man. Like most people in the previous chats didn't get, and I think when we spoke about this stuff, it wasn't even about in the community meeting, right? I think it was out.
Yeah.
So let me share the link to the discussion first before we start the discussion.
I'll share you something.
Okay, cool. So
are
you sharing?
Yeah, I shared you in
Like
Zoom. Zoom. I shared you in
okay.
Zoom. So it's like I made some progress, but it's not complete yet. So yeah, I'll be working on it, and maybe we can build something on top of it.
Tell us about this thing. Like, I'm actually like I have no clue what you're talking about, right? So for the sake of the community, let's talk about it. Like, what's this? What do you do?
What do you mean?
What's this Glee on browser? I don't know.
Oh, yeah, so yeah. So it's like, okay. First, you gotta know what Glee is, right? Only then we understand what Glee browser is. So it's basically Glee on browser. It will not have any file system connections, so you can run it on your HTTP, like you can run it on the browser. Like you're creating a React app, you can hook it up, and it will just connect with any server using a spec file. That's the main idea.
So are you saying like without like I'm thinking right? MQTT, for instance, like Glee supports Mosquito, right?
Yeah.
So does that mean I can also use Mosquito on the browser?
Yeah. You can use Mosquito on the browser, I guess, because Mosquito is a client. So you can just import Mosquito in any React app or something, and you can use it, I guess. The main idea is, suppose I have a server, right, and I have this spec file that defines what the API is, and I share it with you, and you just plug in that async API file to the browser, to this library, and all the magic starts happening. You don't have to make connections. You don't have to authenticate. You don't have to do anything. It just works out of the box.
So I just like no, I'm confused, right?
So
all I just do is like install this package, right?
Yeah, install the package, yeah, and then you send in the spec file. You pass in the spec file, and then you have this, these functions where you can like listen to the data and send the data back to this package, and this package handles where it needs to send the data and like how it should validate the data and stuff. Right? Like you don't have to do those.
This is interesting.
But it's not complete yet.
Yeah, of course. Still a work in progress. So I think it would really be an interesting tool.
Yeah.
Because even personally for me, I think I shared my story in the previous conversation we had about Glee, right? About how I was trying to like try work with Mosquito on the browser. Then I had to go through this hassle of trying to like configure using PAHO and PTT and the whole edict. And I feel this it will be a game changer, right? And the
Yeah.
fact that it is just a single library that supports like so many protocols that you can try in the browser, right? You don't even have to like start setting up your own Node.js server or an
Yeah.
instance or nothing server, right? Just do everything on the browser. It's nice. It's a game changer, actually.
Yeah. I hope it is.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to the first version of this tool you're building.
Yeah.
And so this project would you be accepting contributors?
Once I like get it running and stuff, then I'll donate it to Skippy. Like
Oh,
I'll
cool,
put
cool.
up a discussion if Asige wants it. Then I get it.
Really? Why wouldn't we want it?
I don't know.
What? Kudat, hey man, how you doing? Okay, Kudat's on YouTube. Glean browser. Don't spoil us, Sophie. You say interesting project, man. To be honest, like very, very interesting. And I told you the moment you shared the whole idea, I was like, this is fucking interesting. And I will be looking forward to like giving it a try.
Yeah, sure.
I would also be an advocate for it. Yeah, so that's thanks for sharing with us on this topic. I'm also working on something interesting also, which is the it's a KPI map, right? So you know how you get to like visually. I think let me see if I can pull up a demo.
Yes, share the link. Share the link.
Not posted yet, not deployed yet.
It's okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna share my screen. Trying to fix a couple of bugs. Yeah, but I think I should get the first version of running this. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can see. Yes, okay.
Yeah, cool. So we know how reading this KPI spec can be very, very intimidating, actually.
Yeah.
So what I try to do now is to find a way to visually walk through the specification, right? So we have this KPI doc, and now we click on it, and we have the breakdown, right, of the whole components. You understand the KPI structure, and just keep clicking and visually like expanding the whole content, and ignore the bug, ignore the error. So then we have date, we have license, and we just keep like building this in form of the map or a tree. So then on the right hand side, you see I have this dummy text. So this particular right component, right, is going to have the details of each and every field, right? So maybe when I on over URL, can select just the description of URL, it's the necessary information, right? So you can see how the whole thing is connected. So this is something little I've been doing.
Yeah, I think this will helpful in Studio. Like Studio already has different views, and you can visualize in Studio. It'll be good.
I think the studio really need it. I think this has nothing to do with the spec file you write to, right? It has something to do with the specification itself, like explaining the specification. So I think the best way is eventually, it's going to be become a package, which means you can also like find a way to implement it in Studio if it is necessary. But I think we should also like maybe have a subdomain that's it map.sqli.com or something.
I can quickly understand like what properties lie within what properties, right? Like what's under info.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't have to start reading the whole stuff. Yeah. So which is interesting, right? Yeah, and I'm also like thinking of something which is I already shared with Lukash, and I think I just have to like wait for the version 3 to come out before I start, writing posts or putting things together, which is the OpenAPI to Sync API. So which helps you convert OpenAPI file to a Sync API, right? So this is also something I want to experiment with, because I think the most important thing to me is just to make people understand this API specification. And also then, because I know most people are actually coming from the world of OpenAPI, right? And if they are going to like adopt this API, then I think that would be a game changer, right? Being able to have like a converter that just like converts everything from OpenAPI to this API without them having to like manually write their specification or modify it to make this API standard. So I'm like, yeah, it's something to try to work on. So I'm just like waiting for the version 3 to like come up before I do anything serious. But if anybody from the community wants to like pick it up, also, yeah, feel free to do it. And it doesn't have to be me, right? So just putting the idea out there. So if you want to pick it up, sure, you should give it a try.
Yeah.
So I think what's that we can share? Let's see. And yeah, the API version 2.6 is how in the wild, just like the bot you say. Yeah, I think just that. I find it awkward when I don't have like things on my agenda. Yeah, talking about agenda, right? So if you're watching this call later, right, we need help, right? The Async API conference is something that would happen again this year, right? Like as you all know, it's called the Async API Tour. I'm gonna share the discussion. Nothing serious for now. We don't have any big plan going on, because as you can like based on the previous discussion, Wukash is assigning, like the community is assigning the new community manager. Wukash is stepping down. The dude is getting old.
Yeah, Thuli is going to become the new manager.
So Thuli, she's gonna become the new community manager. So until then, I think the discussion on conference is still pending. So I think once Wukash like hands over to Thuli, the whole discussion for conference is gonna pick up, because he'll be taking responsibility in doing that, I guess. But talking about that, we're gonna need a new website, right? So a new design, like then the way Missy did for us previously. Like but now we need a designer, because Missy is not here for now. So we are willing to like look for designers that are willing to like pick up the projects within the community, right? It doesn't have to just be a single designer. It could be something a lot of potential designers like could collaborate with and come up with something. So I'm gonna look for the discussion, especially now. Oh, sorry. I have so many tabs, I'm lost. Discussions. Okay, found it. So just join the discussion on GitHub. So if you're interested in helping this KPI, come up with a new design for this KPI on tour, yeah, I'll be willing to implement design. But if you want to also like help implement whatever designers come up with. We're always taking contributions. So we need designers. Eventually, we just need designers, somebody to come up with some like awesome design for the mentorship for the conference program. It's 2023. Because from the title, it says it's to be on tour. So we definitely need a design that would like indicate CKPI is on tour, right? So
Yeah.
I suck at design, so I don't think I come up with anything interesting. So that's just it, just putting it out there, right? So if you're a designer, feel free to reach out to me or join the discussion on GitHub, and those indicate or signify interested in helping the KPI, come up with this awesome design. Yeah, so that's everything. Yeah. Nothing else to share. Nothing else. Nothing more. So I guess this is the end of the call. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure next community meeting I'm gonna have a lot of stuff on my agenda because nothing changed so far from the last community meeting. So nothing much to share. Okay, sorry. Thanks for doing this call. Thanks for
Sure.
not leaving me alone all by
Sure.
myself. All right, man. See you next time. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Goodbye.